remember when I first got into real estate wholesaling. Like a lot of people, I was addicted to YouTube and Instagram gurus. Every video sounded the same. Forget pretty houses. Go after the ugly ones. The boarded up houses. The full gut jobs. That's where the real money is. They made it sound easy. Make $10,000, $20,000, even $30,000 on one deal. And honestly, I believed every word of it. I thought if I just worked hard enough, I'd be driving my dream car in no time. So for an entire year, I went all in chasing ugly houses. Every morning, I'd wake up early and drive through rough neighborhoods looking for distressed properties. I knocked on doors, skip-traced owners, sent direct mail, pulled tax delinquent lists, probate lists, pre-foreclosures, everything. I was hunting the worst houses imaginable. Collapsed roofs, overgrown yards, boarded up windows, foundations falling apart. The kind of houses most people wouldn't even stop to look at. After months of grinding, I finally started getting leads. But here's what the gurus never told me. Most of the people selling these ugly houses weren't desperate homeowners. They were investors. Some bought properties cheap from land banks. Others picked them up at auctions. Some planned to flip them themselves. And because they got the houses cheap, they weren't motivated to sell low. In fact, many of them wanted almost retail prices for houses that needed massive repairs. So now I'm spending weeks, sometimes months, negotiating deals that barely made sense. And if I finally got a property under contract, that's when the real headache started. A cash buyer would walk through the house and immediately try to renegotiate. It needs more work than I thought. The comps don't support that price. Suddenly, the $15,000 payday I imagined turned into $8,000 or less. And sometimes it got even worse. I'd JV with another wholesaler who already had a buyer lined up. We'd split the deal. And after all the work, all the driving, all the follow-up, I'd walk away with $2,500 before expenses. Then came the nonstop problems. Title issues, old liens, probate delays, code violations, open permits, heirs fighting over ownership, deals falling apart at the last second, buyers backing out, sellers changing their minds, other investors swooping in with higher offers. By the end of that year, I was completely drained, mentally, physically, financially. I spent hundreds of hours chasing deals that barely moved the needle. And that experience taught me one of the hardest lessons in wholesaling. Not every ugly house is a good deal. In fact, most ugly houses will waste your time if you don't understand the seller, the numbers, and the real motivation behind the deal.